Oh, my bad, y'all. I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about the atrocity that just happened at Fiserv Forum between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Damn, what happened to all the momentum from the NBA Cup? What happened to that win streak? We just look like a shell of the team that we once were right now. But before we get into that, salute the Bucks Nation, salute the friends and family. My bad. I'm in a daze right now from all the trades that was happening to just everything that's going on. The Bucks lost. It's just a lot right now when you want your team to win and seeing all these moves happening that you would think that are just impossible. It just puts you in a weird state of mind as a sports fan. But salute the Bucks Nation, salute the friends and family. Get the super chat. Appreciate the super chat early. Appreciate you. Salute the 78 Sports TV, the general of the LDBC. Was good, bro. Appreciate the $20 super chat. Our team was built to win in 21-22. It's 25. We still got the same funky draws on. Time to clean house. I'd rather see, wow, spit in 78. I'd rather see Giannis out there with the young guys. Wow. Okay, 78. I feel you. You're not wrong, bro. Salute to 78 early in the chat. Wow. That was crazy down there. Just the Bucks. And I just need a minute. I'm so frustrated with what I saw. We completely laid an egg in that fourth quarter. People doing behind the back passes in a tight game. Just the mental mistakes and low IQ basketball that I saw in the fourth quarter was absolutely insane. We made no adjustments this game. Jaren Jackson Jr. was out there looking like a top 75 player. He was killing us. And the Ultima dude, killing us. They bigs were killing us. I keep telling y'all, if we play a team that has a bigs that can shoot the three, we are in trouble because Brook is going to be barbecue chicken. Jaren Jackson was out there cooking Brook. He was cooking Giannis. He was out there giving work. So was Aldama out there giving work. They led that team to victory. We laid an egg, especially Dame played terrible today. Damn, Dame. We just needed a little from you to get us a win in this game. 4-15. Let's just get into these numbers and open up the lines. It's early. Bucks lose 119-132. And remember that I was telling y'all about our three-point defense? Our three-point defense being good is a mirage. I kept telling y'all and showing y'all stats. Our defense was never that good. It was people were missing shots. It's different missing shots than stopping someone from getting those shots. They were missing. When they're hitting, this is what happens. Dude, Jaren Jackson was going crazy on us, and we did nothing to stop it with the Voltron coaching staff we got. This team, I don't know, Mr. Cool. Maybe what you said, I don't know if something happened in the locker room with all the trades. I hope Bobby's situation his off the court situation gets resolved soon. So it's just like a double punch in the stomach because you're like, oh, we hope the Bucks make a move. Maybe the Bucks can get so and so. And then when you see these players all move and gone, and then you look at your team, we're aging by the day. It's just like a gut punch sometimes, y'all. Just like a gut punch. And I know we're gonna talk about the trades later, but let's talk about the Bucks first. We can get into that later. Let's looking at these numbers right off the top. We were okay in the first half. It's just the fourth quarter they outscored us by 19, y'all. That's the difference in this game. The wheels came off in the fourth quarter. They almost put 40 on us in the fourth. We completely just lost track of this team in the fourth. Jaren Jackson Jr., 12 of 26, 7 of 13 from three, 6 of 10 from the line, 37 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block, 4 turnovers. Zach Edey with a double-double, 14 and 11. Desmond Bane with 22. Santi Aldama he was killing, 23 points. 48% from the field, 14 to 39 from three, 14 to 22, and the rebounding was killing us. Our old legs are rebounding with these young guys. It looks like we trying to swipe at a gnat or something. It looked crazy out there. Taurean Prince, his offense was okay, but his defense, he didn't play well defensively at all to me. Taurean Prince today, he was getting blown by left and right. Taurean Prince 4-8, 3-7 from three, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 13 points. I did like that he was aggressive taking 3-point shots today, though. I did like that. Giannis 14 of 21, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 0 of 6 from the free throw line. These free throws are a real issue, friends and family. I know y'all don't want to talk about it now or ignore it or swipe it under the rug or whatever, or sweep it under the rug. But that free throw shooting is got to be resolved one way or the other. 11 rebounds, 7 assists. He did a lot of his work late in the fourth to try to carry us, but it just wasn't enough time. 1 block, 4 turnovers, 30 points. Brook had 15, but he might have gave up 40. I mean, Brook was just looking like a cone out there. 6 of 15, 3 of 7, 2. 7-foot Brook Lopez has 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 15 points. Dame played awful tonight, 4 of 15, 2 of 8 from 3, and he started bricking right away in the game. And it looked bad right from the jump with Dame. It looked right off the bat. So this was a stinker for him. Shout out to Chitty. I see Chitty in the chat. What up to Chitty? Good to see you around again, bro. Salute. Dame 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He did have 9 assists, but he did have 3 turnovers, 15 points. Andre Jackson Jr. was okay today. I don't think he played great. 5 points. Chris Middleton is getting my MVP ball for today. Chris Middleton played awesome until the end. Chris's turnovers at the end, like towards the end of the game, really changed the momentum in this game. But I don't want to hold that against the great game he played today. 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 20 points. It was good to see AJ Green get his shooting back, 5 of 8, 3 of 6. And we didn't even know AJ Green showed a little hand, a little behind the back, little step back. I was like, oh, when he got the foul, I was like, oh, okay, AJ Green, I see you. So that was good to see. Ryan Rollins didn't do too much today. And we actually shot well from 3. That's what was crazy. It was a rebound and the second chance points that was really killing us. We hit 23s and still lost. It's crazy. But let me explain to why we lost. Let's get to it. It wasn't the free throws. I mean, they only shot 3, and we shot 57% from the free throw line. Unacceptable. This is how you lose a basketball game. No, your eyes are not deceiving you, friends and family. That says 61 rebounds to 36. And then we go down here. 22 rebounds. Offensive. 22. The Bucks had 8. That's why we lost. Usually when we have 32 points, we're good. Or 30 over 30 assists, we're good. But when you let a team have over 40 assists, it's a problem. It's a problem. I mean, that was a difference in the game. It was really that. And points in the paint. 66 points in the paint. Where was Brook Lopez? Where was Giannis Antetokounmpo? Almost 70 points in the paint? Man, this team has some soul searching to do. And I know we have until next Thursday to make trades. But if nothing happens, we just have to really understand the limitations of this roster. I just need us to be on the same page that we understand the limitations of this roster. Now, could something miraculous happen? Absolutely. But everything would have to go right with with the roster is currently constructed. If you feel differently, please let me know in the chat and let's talk about it. Let me shout out everybody in the chat and open up these lines. I know everybody got a lot to say tonight. Yeah, Dame was terrible tonight. It wasn't even off Mia Kim. Just terrible. Just terrible. Unbelievable. And we just look energetic. And to keep it real, Giannis wasn't playing no D tonight. I was watching. Giannis wasn't playing no D tonight. He might have been tired. I don't know what he had going on, but his defensive intensity was not there today. And a lot of the dumb fouls, Brook running over people. Brook was just doing a lot of low IQ stuff out there. Just ridiculous, Brook. I got your super chat. 1 second. My bad. Link in the chat. Just ridiculous. Let me get the super chat. I'm going to tap y'all in 1 second. Dr. Smith, appreciate you with the $4.99 super chat. 78 Sports said we were built for 21, 22, and we're still walking around with the same funky drawers on. Best comment in a while. Facts. Facts. Shout out to Dr. Smith. Let me get you in here. I know it's late, sir. Let me get you in here. Brandon, let me tap in Dr. Smith real quick.
All right.
What up? What up? What up, Dr. Smith? How you doing?
These guys are making me happy that I have a big, beautiful life outside of sports. Because every so often I gotta walk away. If you are locked in so much to this team that they will affect your mood for the rest of the week, that these guys will have me drinking like I was still in my 20s, like I was still in my 30s. I'm telling you, these guys will have these guys. I'm not gonna stay long tonight.
Right. Okay. I feel you.
But I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's not any one thing, right? It's not any one thing. There are a number of different reasons that we lost tonight, but there is a standout stat, and it's like we're reproducing the same results every single time.
Facts.
Brook Lopez had 2 rebounds tonight. For all the people, oh, he doesn't rebound anyway. I mean, that's not something that we should be expecting. That's part of the problem.
Right.
I know at one point in time, the Memphis Grizzlies had out-rebounded us. Like, I think they were plus 16 or something like that. I don't know what
they killed us on 61 to 36 on the board. 61 to 36.
61 to 36. That means they almost completely doubled up on us on the.
Oh, they punished
every
us.
single time.
66 points in the paint. 66 in the paint.
So my man said, I got someone said I should have stayed at the gym from yesterday. I was almost there. I was almost there. I didn't start the game at home. I was elsewhere, but I mean, it was choppy for me. But I don't know if it was like he was waiting on me to look to the screen to see what was happening. But every time I looked up at the screen, Brook Lopez was getting pulled out to the 3-point line and getting outrun to the basket. This is everybody now. Everybody does the same thing. So it's one or two things are happening. It's either we can't fix the problem because we lack the ability, or we lack the aptitude, because it's the same thing all the time. It's the same thing. This is taking the wind out of my sails, man. Like, when it's the same thing all the time, is this that hard? Is this that difficult?
We played a really low IQ basketball in the fourth quarter. That was hard to watch. They killed us 39 to 20 in the fourth.
I just think that we're a low IQ team.
Correct.
Which is difficult to watch. I mean, I saw a turnover with Taurean Prince. First of all, Taurean Prince's ability to handle the ball is laughable. You're in the NBA, sir. I know that everyone can't beat Kyrie Irving, but this dude had the ball and just got stripped, and then stayed there for like 2 seconds as if he didn't know that he just got stripped before he responded and reacted. First of all, okay, I don't expect you to have eyes in the back of your head, but where's the damage mitigation, right? First of all, if you know that you have a shaky ball handler who has the ball in the middle of the court, which means that he's going to have people coming at him potentially from every side, then why aren't you saying, like when I was younger playing basketball, we used to say man on, like there's a man on you, like, you know what I mean? Pay attention, eyes, get your head on the swivels, see where it's coming, move the ball if you're shaky, immediately get the ball in the hands of a ball handler. We don't do that.
We don't communicate. That should have been so. Hey, man. That's what we used to yell out. We do, man. So then you pay it. You know what I'm saying? You paid attention. The Bucks are a low IQ basketball team. I will say that. Behind the back passes and tight games. Middleton, I can't believe he did that behind it. You had a fast break. You could have just dunked it. That changed that whole momentum swing, and then the wheels came on. And it was so unfortunate because Middleton was playing so well until the fourth quarter with a couple bad turnovers and defensive plays. And it was just like, we too old to be making these dumb mistakes. We are too old.
That's what I'm saying. It undoes it for me. It undoes it. It wouldn't undo it if it were a younger player, and I felt like, okay, well, there's some growth there, but at least I saw X, Y, and Z for most of the game, and he's going to trend upwards because as he progresses through his career, I don't expect that. I expect him to iron out those things. But Middleton is knocking on the end of his career, still doing
Right.
that stuff. So I like what do you, I don't know what to do with that.
Check this out by Patricia P. Dr. Smith. Patricia P. said the lack of defensive rebounders is all due to a lack of effort. We've seen this team play decent team defense, but in the last 5 games, hold on, I want to get this. Shout out to Patricia P. It's been non-existent. Have these guys given up? Woo! Shout out to Patricia, one of the queens of the chat, and the rest of y'all, Trina, Mia, Kim, Boy, Mommy, Eliza. I see all y'all. What you think about that?
I don't know that they've given up completely on the season. I definitely think that they're not locked in right now. And I'm so tired of teams just kind of like, just going through the motions. Like nobody goes through the motions when they gotta go pay you. Like, you know what I mean? Like people will continue to pay. I don't expect. Here's the thing. I think it's unreasonable to expect them to win every single game, but there are
Right.
certain things that I do want to see every single game. And there's a certain amount of effort, there's a certain amount of production in certain areas. I am tired of seeing man get out rebounded by everyone. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Did Gary Trent end up scoring at all?
Hold on, don't do that, Doctor. Hold on. Hold on.
Because he was 0 points for most of the game. Did he end up scoring? Does he still have a goose egg by the end of it? He didn't
I'm
score.
pretty sure he didn't score.
Bobby Portis scored the same
I
amount
don't
of
think he
points
scored.
as Bobby Portis. He scored the same amount of points as Bobby Portis. I think very strongly that Bobby Portis is getting his affairs in order to be shipped out of town. That's kind of where I'm at with it right now because I don't know what's going on with Bobby
Right.
Portis. Whatever's going on with Bobby Portis, Gary Trent Jr. had the same amount of points as him tonight, and Gary Trent Jr. was
right.
Damian Lillard
not on the Bobby Portis trade anymore, and it's not because I'm not. I don't know if I want to trade Bobby anymore because it clearly shows that if you're not getting a big back for Bobby, what's the point?
Yeah,
because that's the biggest issue right now. We don't have another big. Giannis and Brook cannot be there for 40 minutes back to back to back to back.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
He can't do it.
I don't want Brook. I want Brook, if he's going to remain on this team, to be in the bench capacity. It's at this point. And I'm not saying
he was
that
a cold out there. He was a complete cold out there. Hold on 1 sec. Let me get my boy King Kwame super chat. What up, Bleach Report boss? What up, Pass? Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Doc still thinks Brook is Giannis. I still think Levine is coming, but for Dave. But first, get Brook on another team. His best asset is complaining. Wow.
Levine is not coming.
You still think Levine is coming?
Got traded. Levine just got traded. What do you mean he's coming?
That is why I can't co-sign that one, bro. Wow. Okay.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, right?
He literally just got traded. Hey, guess what? They have the Bulls again in the West now. It's called the Kings. Literally the exact same team before.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
For me, I feel like I hear what you're saying. Past, no doubt. It would depend on who's coming back.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Honestly, if the Lakers can do it, if they could pull off the heist of the century, not once, but twice in the last 20 years, if they can do it, we can figure out a way to get something.
There's a difference, though. There's a huge difference with that, with us and the Lakers. The Lakers consistently get lucky with stars. Why? It's LA, big market, long history of winning.
And who called who?
Who? The Mavs called them because the guy who runs. Keep in mind, the guy who owns the GM of the Mavs had connection with AD beforehand because he used to work with Nike. He had a connection with Steph too, so he knows LeBron, he knows Rich Paul, he knows all of them. There's a reason why the person they called before was Giannis. They called us before. I'm positive.
Yeah, I've been hearing they called Luka for Giannis too. Yep.
I'm positive they called us before. And Horace, like a good GM, said, "Yeah, that's stupid because I'm not doing that. You think I'm running Dame and Luka front court? No, I'd be stupid to do that.
Backcourt would be insanity.
I would be stupid to do that.
Hey, Pat C. Reed say, if you do that trade, you better get out of town.
Right.
You better not get in town. We find you. We coming for you at that point. I will fly Gibson over personally.
Well, let's talk about what we saw tonight with this team and this defense. We had no type of resistance at all tonight. Everybody was making a beeline to the hoop. I didn't see really too much effort on defense, and that's from Giannis, Brook, the team in its totality. I didn't see any effort on defense, and I saw a lot of bonehead plays on offense. It just looked like we were disinterested today. I'm just keeping it real. The Bucks did not look interested in this game. Yes, people were getting their numbers and all that, but I didn't see any grit from the team today. I didn't see them bite down at all. And when the wheels came off, they just let it come off and didn't even try to fight. And I'm just wondering what's going on. Is it maybe this team needs to wait till the trade deadline to get their mojo back because you don't know who's going to be on the team, who's going to be off the team? Is maybe all of that encompassing is affecting this team right now because you don't know who's going to be there and who's not going to be there.
I don't even know about the trade line thing because the guys who you want to consider even trading for are already gone.
Correct.
The only guy who is still there is Jimmy, and guess what? No one wants him because no one wants him. Pat doesn't want to trade him. Jimmy's saying to every single team, "I do not want to be there." Only two teams he has not said I will. The only two teams he said he will go to is us and the Suns. We don't have a good Pat because who's gonna be like, yeah, I'll take Middleton and Bobby Portis. And the other one is Bradley Beal. Of course, I'm not doing that. I'm rather.
Yeah, this might just be the roster. It just might be the roster. It just might be what it is.
It's going to be the exact same way as last year. We get a very small move, like a Pat Vet type. Yeah. Thanasis is probably going to be on the roster, and that's it.
All right, I'd rather have that than what we're doing right now.
But we can't even get him on. There's no roster spots available.
I know.
It essentially just means DeLon's probably gone. Because even now, Pat is getting more minutes than him. I'm positive DeLon is getting off this team sooner or later.
I think Bobby's going. I do.
Bobby's tricky. Bobby's tricky because being out for this long is very clearly a family-related thing.
Right.
I think they did find the guy who stole his stuff. Sounds like it might have been family who did it.
Mm-hmm.
Based on how long it's taking. That's just me speculating.
Speculation. We don't know.
Don't take that serious.
I was about to say, that is a big logical leap. That it was.
So if this is our roster, what are expectations realistically? If we don't make any moves,
second round exit.
We'll make the playoffs.
Made progress from first round. Second round exit is the process.
Put out of the first round. This team,
we'll beat the first round. I'm positive we'll get out of the first round only because of the teams that we'll face. Because we're most likely stuck on the 4 or 5 seed.
Okay.
We're in 5th place right now.
Right.
With this team, with the way that we play defense, you have more faith than me, and I love my team.
Right.
And I think the world
it's gonna be matchup. It'll be matchup dependent. Dependent.
It's not even that. It's more so I just think they take it a little bit more seriously when they have something to play for. Regular season games are regular season games for a reason. I understand you guys' concern, but this is mainly for Dame specifically because Dame looks lazy half the time out there.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't expect this type of performance from Dame, especially playoff time. We saw last year. He looked kind of terrible for most of the part, and then we saw playoff time. Okay, this is what we expected.
Right. Fair.
So I'm not worried about first round. Second round where it gets tricky because let's say we stay the 4th seed. Who are we playing second round? We're playing the Cavs. I do not expect us to win even one game.
Yeah, we're out.
Right.
I expect maybe at best it'll be a 5-round series.
So we're under that. So we're just gonna ride this roster out and let the chips fall where they made in the offseason unless something miraculous happens before Thursday.
Yeah, because offseason you have a lot of options. You could a lot of people are off the books after this year.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke will not be here if you don't sign him.
Right.
Man, he better be gone. He better be a one-way trick ticket to Orlando.
Well, his contract is over, so he ain't got his contract over, so we don't got no stipulations to keep it. Now, if you want to re-sign for the vet minimum, maybe, but yeah, $23 million, and then Middleton, if he stays, has a player option. You think he's not gonna pick up his $30-some million player option? You're crazy. Pat Connaughton got a $9 million player option. You think he's not going to pick up that $9 million player option? It's very possible this could be our team for the next 2 years.
Horse ain't trading anyone. It's simple as that.
This could be the team for the next 2 years just because of how the contracts are.
I think I disagree, Pat. I respect that. I disagree. I think there's a trade incoming. I just don't think that it's like I do agree with your first statement. I don't know if it's going to majorly move the needle.
That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be very small. I'm expecting very small trades.
I would be happy with purging some of the money. That's what I think. Because right now we're second apron team. We're a second apron team, which means that we are maxed out. Say again?
So it's just getting rid of Pat. That's pretty much it.
But even with that, we shouldn't even be close to the second apron if we're not close to the top of the league as far as talent. That's the point that I'm making. If we're second apron, that means we're maxed out on money. We're not maxed out on talent and skill and nightly performance stuff. That's what I'm saying. If we're maxed out as far as the money is concerned, then that should be reflected on the court. And I'm not seeing that on a regular basis. On a nightly basis, we're talking about effort. On a nightly basis, we're talking about an inability to get rebounds. On a nightly basis, we're concerned about our perimeter defense. We're concerned about our paint defense. We think that Brook Lopez is situationally good, but if you pull him away from the basket just a foot or whatever, he's going to get outrun and beaten. On a nightly basis, this is what's happening. On a nightly basis, we're having a conversation about the viability of Chris Middleton. There was a conversation that we had on this chat. Is he or isn't he a starter? Can he even play defense anymore? I think he has the mindset to play defense, but then he kind of goes into hack mode.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with Bobby Portis.
It's not the same defense.
His defense is not good. He can't move laterally no more. He can't move laterally.
When it comes to teams, especially like this, that are fast, they play aggressive defense. He does not look good.
Right.
He was okay today. He was okay today. He was okay today, offensively, especially.
Right. But defensively, he was getting
defensively cooked. Even he was kind of okay at best. Honestly, he was probably subpar. He's better than he was before. Like, he's not the worst I've seen him, but it wasn't great.
And I don't think anybody played great defense on this team today. Hold on 1 second. No Strays ENT, our favorite op. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Sup, Bucks Nation. GM's out of here giving away all-stars. Luka to the Lakers, Fox to the Spurs, Levine to the Kings. What exactly does John Horst do for a living?
Damn. Play pickleball. That's what he does. Right. He plays pickleball. That's it.
Because there's a whole bunch of the problem is that we like Amara said, we overvalued our players at the stage in the career that they were in. We overpaid them, and now their tradability, the people's desire around to have them on their teams around the league has dropped. So we're too busy trying to go for value, and it's going to end up that we can't move anybody, and we're sitting out there trying to trot this same old team, like 78 Sports said, a team that was built to compete in 21 and 22. And it's 2025. These teams that are beating us are not more skilled than us. They're just running past us.
Faster, yeah, more athletic.
Which is the same thing that happened last.
It's not talent. Right. It's just age.
Hey,
running past us. Pull Brook out to the perimeter and run past him. That's it.
It's very simple. It's not complicated. It's not rocket scientists with rocket science. What they're doing is very simple. It's pick and pop.
Here's the thing. Look, of the second apron, we are of 4 teams who are on the second apron. Only one of them is really considered a championship level threat right now, and that's the Celtics. That makes sense for them to be there. Other ones is us, the Suns, who are in the same situation as us.
Right, we are,
have the talent, but don't have it for some reason. Just don't have it. Same thing that we have. The Wolves, who panicked and got rid of, because they were scared of the second apron, got rid of their second best player, and now look worse from last year. So that's what we have. It's not really great company, is it?
Nope.
Everyone here is not. It's not great. There's only one good team here. Teams. It's only one good built team, and it's the team that won the championship last year. Everyone else is just built terribly. They don't have the money. They're just spending. Also, all small market teams too. which is funny. Other than the Celtics,
it's just ridiculous. But like, we might have to be under the realization that I don't know how we'll be able to make any moves to move the needle just because of the financial constraints. Like I said, it's very possible this could be our roster the next 2 years just because of the way contracts are constructed. It's very possible. And the only money we'll have freed up is when Brook in the off season, and then we'll mess around and re-sign Brook. I don't know what to say. And then tanking or not making the playoffs is only gonna make the picks that we gave up even more valuable, because we don't have no draft picks. So if we not playing well and we don't make the playoffs or something like that, that only helps the other teams. It don't help us.
You would have to essentially do a fire sale to get back your trade, to get back your picks. You're doing what the Nets did to get back their picks for this year. What the Bulls just did for Levine, where they got their pick back. You look at the Bulls, what the Bulls got today. It wasn't really that great, but it makes sense for their situation because they're trying to tank this year, especially a year with a really good draft pick, with two guys from I know personally, Dylan Harper and the other guy from Rutgers. They're both like high level talents. One is MPJ, like before his back surgery. So that's his level. Other guy looks like is essentially like a mix between Chris Paul with more athleticism.
That's a heavy statement. No, that's a heavy statement. Yeah. I'm just trying to think what direction this team can go.
I'm guessing up because I know him. That's the reason why I'm guessing. That's the reason why I'm guessing I'm Dylan.
I just don't know, man, what we gonna do. I just don't know. We can't even do something small and sign Ryan Rollins. We can't even do the bare minimum right now to even sign Ryan Rollins to take care of.
Have we fixed that? We still haven't fixed that.
We don't got no spot. We got to cut somebody.
Yeah, cut DeLon right.
I don't even know why that's
cutting DeLon is easy to do. You could do that. Cutting DeLon is very easy to do.
That's what I'm saying. Then I don't know what they're waiting on. He's not playing. He's actively not playing. Cut the line. Let's not stop wasting time. I don't even understand that.
DeLon's getting DeLon's getting traded the moment that Pat gets more minutes than him. When Pat is getting playtime over you, you're getting traded.
Yeah, I can't see Bobby get traded too with the off the court issues. It's a bad look. It looks bad. The optics
Bobby's
look bad.
A tricky one. The whole league looks bad right now because we had a GM who traded their star franchise player for Anthony Davis. So nothing looks good right now.
That is the worst trade I think I've seen in sports.
It is by far the worst.
That is
trade.
The worst trade.
The worst part is the one pick.
Years old. That man is 25 years old. He is an MVP candidate every year that he's healthy. He's 25
They just went
years
to the
old.
championship.
MVP candidate. At worst, a top 4 player right now in the league. The last time he was in the finals last year, and he played bad during the finals too, but he still got there. He wasn't great.
Someone got naked pictures
for his standards.
I'm convinced.
No, go ahead, Dr. Smith, go ahead.
I was just saying, someone's got pictures of someone doing something compromising on a hard drive somewhere. I'm just saying, you can't fool me. I'm too old. I've been around. Someone got. If I had to come to you to sell you, Luke, I had to come to you to sell you, Luka. That is, are we square now? Can you please delete the file now, please? I mean,
what they saying is Luka conditioning, and they were showing his defensive numbers. Y'all think Dame's defense is bad? You guys should see their numbers for Luka. And then they say he's not working out. They said Luka like 270 something now.
I understand that, but there's a reason why I don't believe it. Zion is way worse than him, and he still is there. They still won't trade him. If someone who is that bad, Zion, who at least Luka will try to play, and he will still give you 30 points. He'll still give you 35. He'll still give you 40.
But they were saying it's that super max too. That the new owners didn't want to pay the super max.
This is the same. I don't care about these. These new owners are terrible. This is the same franchise who also won with Dirk, who was not considered a good defender. You just got to the finals with a guy who was not a good defender. What you do with when guys have limits and they're your star player, you build around them to make sure he wins. So hey, Luka needs defense around him, so you get defensive players who are 3-and-D wings around him.
It's to me, it's not even that.
We're getting
you
shooters.
go out and you could have got a king's ransom. You could have got a king if you would announced.
They got one pick. How do you not? We gave up 3 firsts for Drew Holiday. How do they only have to give up 1 first for Luka? Y'all make it make sense. This is some behind the scenes foolishness. One pick
Laker
for
tax.
a 25-year-old generational talent. 1 pick.
It's Lakers tax. It's Lakers tax. If there's any team that can fail as much as they want, they will always end up with a superstar. Every single year, every decade, there's always one.
Look, like I said, there's somebody on the hard drive wilding out, doing something that they don't want the world to know. You can't fool me. Public Enemy said, "Don't believe the hype." I don't believe the hype, right? I had to come to you to sell you, Luka, that if you'd have told the world that the rest of the NBA that Luka is for sale, there's certain players that can't even be moved without there being like tectonic. It doesn't even make sense to trade them because no matter what, in an equitable trade, if I give you Luka, I take back everything. You understand that, right? Like, he's a 25-year-old MVP candidate. So, I mean, you can ask me if there's a trade, but the value under normal circumstances is everybody. This is Giannis. You want Giannis? Okay. You understand that if we give you Giannis, I take everything back, right? You know what I mean? You understand that if I give you Ja Morant, I take everything back.
Right.
Everything. Your now and your future. Your now and your future. Luka is right there with them, except that didn't happen. LA said, yeah, well, and the Dallas is like, come on, man, I can't get more than that. And the dude from LA was like, yo, I will put these videos out there on
You still talking? Yeah, you still talking?
Right. You still here? You call me. I said,
it's just a lot. It is, but again, those were second apron teams, so they had a lot more options and flexibility. The second apron is really what's killing the Bucks. We paid people for past services. That's what happened. We paid people back pay, and now it's killing us. And we mortgaged a lot of our future to win that championship, giving up 3 firsts for Drew, giving up 5 seconds for Crowder. Just all of these trades that we were doing and just giving away picks willy-nilly. Now we don't have nothing till 2031. Like, that's crazy. Or 29, whatever. It ain't soon. So the only way this team can help themselves is literally playing better, damn near. Unless somebody shows us Lakers love. Unless somebody's like, hey, we gonna give you some, hey, we'll take Middleton, we'll give y'all, I don't know who, just somebody super cold.
It's essentially like the Wolves are like, you know what, we'll take Middleton. Yeah, you can have Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
Look, there was a Diddy party going on somewhere. Somebody got caught doing something they did not want to be seen doing. They don't apparently throw those type of parties in Milwaukee.
Now you see this comment you see Cream City comment? I hope it's not like that. He said the past 5 games the Bucks been looking washed. The age damn near showing. I don't know if it's age or if it's just not being engaged, but they definitely look like they were going at a different speed today than that team. The Grizzlies was up and down, until eventually they broke through in the 4th. They was running the whole game, and I feel like we got gassed in the 4th, and the wheels came completely off.
Yeah, the Grizzlies played what, a 12-man rotation?
Yep.
They're all young guys too.
That's
you can do that the whole time.
That's
young
what you
guy,
can do.
12-man rotation. We're playing what, 10 guys max.
Right.
You cannot play. Their average time for their team. No one on their team plays 30 minutes. No one averages 30 minutes a game on that team.
They're deep. They have a lot of wings too. They have a lot of athleticism on that team. And again, I keep telling y'all, you have to have realistic expectations. I keep saying, if we play a team that has athletic bigs that can shoot the 3 and a fast small forward, we're in trouble. And that's why we're in trouble against the Knicks. That's why we're in trouble against Cleveland and all them top teams. OKC, all these top teams, because of the athleticism and the size that they have on the team. I look at the rebounding today. We look like we were in slow motion. Them cats running all around us, getting rebounds. They had 20. Well, let me see the offensive rebound. This is insane. How do y'all play like this and go home to your family and sleep at night? It's crazy to me. I couldn't even sleep if I was playing. 22 offensive rebounds. Let me say that again. 22. How are you going to beat a team you give up 22 offensive rebounds and then allowing 70 points in the paint? Y'all told me Brook played defense. I thought Giannis played defense. People that showed me all types of stats of Chris Middleton playing defense. I saw the whole team look like a cone today. The whole team looked like a cone. These dudes too old. How you this old, been in the league 10 years and still don't have no sense? I'm still perplexed by the behind the back passes. I couldn't believe I was seeing the behind the back passes. Middleton is on a fast break. Nobody's in front of him. He tries to whip one behind, and then Torrey and Giannis. The IQ was questionable. The IQ on this team is extremely questionable at best. At best.
Well, that was a play that I didn't see. I must have not been looking at the TV when that happened because I was just off.
Yeah, you didn't want to see that one.
That was the middle of the
TV, bro.
Fourth quarter. Yeah, fourth quarter and early in the fourth quarter, I think it happened.
The game was still close, and it just threw the.
It was a 3-point game at that point.
Right.
Who's he trying to pass the ball to?
He was trying to pass to Giannis, but he didn't look to see where Giannis was because Giannis was way too close for where that pass was going. And then Scottie Pippen Jr. is way too fast and is being pesky the whole game. Chris doesn't notice him and decides to do that. You should have just took it. If you get fouled, you get fouled. You were going to make the free throws anyways. I'm not worried about you missing.
Right.
So, as far as the rebounds, how much did Brook Lopez end up with tonight? 2 rebounds or something?
2 rebounds. Yeah, hold on 1 second before you continue, Dr. Smith. What up, Keith? Let me get the homie super chat here. I know more than you. What's good? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Can Brook Lopez grab more than 3 rebounds, please? Biggest mistake was not building a team in the image of Giannis, fast and aggressive. I don't know, bro. Wow. Great comment. I know more than you. And that's the thing. We have a lot of pieces don't matter. Even Dame don't play at pace. I said, Giannis is a Lamborghini, and we got a whole bunch of Toyota Tacomas and Tundras. And he a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? It's just the pace is just different. We need Giannis need to be like it, not to be mean, but Giannis need to be playing with young guys like them OKC team. He need to be with some young gunners that is moving up and down the court. Like even when Andre Jackson Jr. and AJ Green, some of the younger, they're running. Giannis looks a lot more comfortable when they're running. This half court, slow the pace down. That's not Giannis's game. He needs to be free flowing. And we need to pick up the pace, period, because that's the way the NBA is now. The NBA is with pace. And it's like we trying to play like a pace from 2 or 3 or 5 years ago now. And it's just not working. And I still don't understand on these rotations how people are wide open taking shots. Wide open every time. Just 2. They swing the ball twice, wide open. Somebody is doubling. Somebody is just lost. It's just crazy. We are too old to be making the same foolish mistakes. This team is way too old. Way too old.
Well, old and soft. It's just old and soft. I know S soft is like the buzz S word, but with soft, right. I mean, there was a 3 that I think Triple J on their team shot where Brook was trying to rotate out to the shooter, and there was a player who's he set a pick for Jared to act as resistance for Brook. But rather than Brook either blow through that or run around that with some pace or whatever, it was very Malik Beasley. The guy was there. Brook Lopez got stuck on the pick, and he stayed stuck. because Brook Lopez is physicality averse. He's not going to push. He can't get that at this point in his career. I don't know if it's I'm struggling right now to remember Brook in his youth to know if he would just like physically manhandle and go through, or whether it's the result of the back surgery and age.
Brooke, he can't be right by the basket and then doing little push shots instead of just getting physical and dunking the basketball. You're so much bigger than everybody in the court, yet you're trying to play a finesse game. You're shooting threes. You're doing all.
Okay. The one time I remember seeing Brook when he was at the Nets, this was back when he was still in Jersey, I think. He was essentially playing like a Paul Millsap. Or Marcus
back to
Aldridge.
the basket. Old school game.
It was all like that. But it wasn't really he wasn't playing style. He wasn't physical. He would not be physical. Essentially what you're seeing now, just take out the threes. Same thing, just a little bit more mobile.
Yeah.
And he was more efficient with it. That's it. All those moves he was doing today that were just breaking and breaking and breaking. Same thing.
This is just it's just a lot. Like, we're an old team. We look so old against these young teams. They make us just look old. Remember playing the Bulls? They just running up and down. These young teams is killing us, and we still want to hold on to these old people. Y'all still want to hold on to these old people when they looking old out there. That's what's insane to me. Oh, we just gotta wait till this and that. Waiting is not going to increase our speed. It's not going to make us younger. When we play these young teams, regardless of how much somebody is a playoff player or not, we going to get cooked because we can't move. Look at this team. They weren't shooting well, but they were rebounding, aggressive, all the stuff we don't do. And that's what them top teams in the East do. Cleveland, they hustling. They two bigs is cleaning up on the rebounds. They cleaning up everything in there. The Knicks, size, speed. Celtics, size, speed. What do we have? What is our thing? No one has still told me all year, what is the Bucks thing? What do we excel in? What do we do well? What is our thing? And until that is answered, this team cannot do anything. Until we figure out, we have to have an identity.
Here's the Bucks. This is what they will tell you. The Bucks are good at being okay at everything. They are okay at defense. They are okay at offense. They're okay at rebounding. They're okay at assists.
And we're okay team.
They're just an okay team. That's it. They're above average. They end up being above average, but that's it. They're not really a threat. They're just looking out.
I think
everyone else is there. Yeah, pretty much. Packers without the excuse of being young.
Right, but the ability to or the inability to beat a name brand team, right? So we're good at cleaning up the guppies, right? But we're not good enough to actually get in there and mix with somebody that actually matters, right? We sit there and I'm sitting there doing the same thing, patting ourselves on the back for beating the Miami Heat team, the only team that's more dysfunctional for us. And I'm right there with him. You can go back and scroll through our chats and whatnot, and I'm sitting there, Brook, Milwaukee, oh yeah, making a whole bunch of noise because we beat a sloppier, more disorganized team than us. All a team has to do is pull Brook away from the basket, it's a dub every single time. This ain't even complicated. You're not learning anything about the sport of basketball watching Milwaukee, because it's not like teams actually have to really go in their bag to beat our defense.
No, not at all.
Right?
It's a couple of ball swings.
Those of you who watched the first time that OKC played Cleveland this year, that was high level, high IQ, high tempo basketball at its highest in the regular season.
I agree. That was a great game.
Right? You saw two teams really duking it out and swinging it out and having to figure things out on the court, very in the moment, figuring it out. You know, it was great. It would have been even more great if Milwaukee were involved in the mix. You watch this team, are you seeing teams really have to dig in their bag of tricks to beat us? Nobody has to do that. When we played Boston, it was almost like Boston was trying, and then
Groundhog Day.
like, what are we doing? I remember very clearly, Jaylen Brown one time was going into his bag of tricks, and then saw Brooke Lopez had been swapped out on him, so he passed the ball out to reset, got the ball, brought Brooke out to the perimeter, and then just ran past him. He was like, "What am I doing? I'm not trying to go Harlem Globetrotters on Milwaukee. Just run past him. Just run past him." Brooke is going to try. He's going to give that college effort. I appreciate everything that I've said this before, that everything that Brooke has given to this team, it's over. We are watching. It's like watching
Cars 3.
No, I'm trying to the Gypsy King, the heavyweight champ. It's like watching.
Oh yeah, it's Tyson Fury when he gets Usyk. Just look washed. Don't look the shell of himself.
But you saw him trying. He's putting up a college effort. He's still, still throwing shadow punches. Nothing is really landing. There's no real punches of consequence. But he's still out there, looking old and making old man sounds in the middle of the ring and punched around the ring. That's what we look like right now. So yeah, I do believe that there are games of consequence where we come and I guess we put our A game on or whatever, and we look better than we did tonight. But no, I don't think it's enough that when we decide to flip the switch, we've been singing that song for the last 3 years.
Too many excuses for this team. Too many excuses. We're a middle of the road team. That's what it is. That's what it looks like until further notice. We're a middle of the road team.
Jeremy Grant still available? Yeah. Is Jeremy Grant still available?
Yeah, but what is that gonna do?
Yeah, that's not moving the needle.
What we got? I know we're not acting like we're high and mighty and putting our nose up in the air.
It's like not even that. Team. It's not even that. He's actually worse than Middleton. Defensively,
I don't think he's worse than Middleton.
Defensively, he is.
That's crazy.
I absolutely disagree with that.
Even injury-wise.
I know that he has length, and I know that as he gets healthier, is Chris going to play better or worse at some point in this season? You think he's trending upwards or downwards?
Oh, his last 2 games have been good.
I would say he is slightly above where he was before, but barely. He moved up an inch.
Do y'all understand what is about to happen? We were supposed to be snapping in January because the March schedule?
This was supposed to be the easy part. Yeah, this is supposed to be the easy part.
This is This is supposed to be the easy part in March. Oh, it's gonna be, man. Listen,
we're already
March is gonna be. It's gonna be funny, bro. It's gonna be funny.
Who do we play in March?
Everybody.
That's the West Coast trip, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the West Coast. Let me try to get that. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna just rattle off some names here in March. And then I think
playing New York.
Yeah, that's already marked that one for a loss.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so much in March. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Cleveland, Los Angeles, Oklahoma City. I mean, it's just a lot. New York. It's a lot of teams. New Look, Sacramento.
Just Memphis without Ja Morant in Milwaukee.
Both times.
Just lost to the Grizzlies without Ja Morant in Milwaukee. I mean, it's whatever.
Daniel Joseph. You funny for that one. That was really funny. He said half our team's on Viagra.
Dude, come on, bro. Dude, it's crazy.
That was good.
It's just, I don't know. We might just have to accept this roster for what it is and let the cards fall where they may, unless something out of the ordinary happens before Thursday, which I don't know. Because a lot of the players we are looking at are no longer available.
Okay, it's possible after that Luka trade. Anything is literally possible now.
Yeah, true.
I don't think that's realistic, though.
Right.
It's not something It's not something I'm like, yeah, it's for sure happening. Realistically, we're probably going to get something very small. Maybe you might get... The most realistic thing we could possibly do is get a Robin Williams. That's probably the most realistic thing.
Yeah.
And I'd be fine with that. I'm fine with that, doing that. Like, I'm like, all right, fine.
Just give me
nothing. Just give me something. Just give me a big or something. Even Daniel Gafford is realistic.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Youth. For me.
Just youth, period. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out because it's getting very late here.
Oh yeah,
so
same
here.
Let me
just tell you guys. Yeah, let me just tell you guys about the youth thing real quick. By usage, we are by far the oldest team. I'm not including teams. This isn't including our guys who don't even play. This is including only players who play. Our average age is 30. Everyone else is around 27, 28.
3 years. That's crazy.
Only team that's the same age as us are the Clippers.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Another team is in the same location, mid.
We just lost to them too.
This is the one that we're pissing off the most. The big age is by far the worst. Would you like to guess who the number one team is?
Who?
In terms of age? It's
Houston?
not us. No, it's not us.
Okay,
it's not Houston. No, okay. In terms of oldest, not youngest.
Lakers?
Okay.
Yeah, Lakers are number one.
Yeah.
Who's not that far behind is us. Right there. Only a year difference. And Lakers are getting boosted probably because LeBron has to play the 5 sometimes.
Right. Yeah, that's just crazy. Let's start with
the
Dr.
Lakers
Smith.
just went up to New York.
Go ahead. It's on you, Dr. Smith. Then we're going to do the round robin. It's on you. Go ahead, Dr. Smith. It's on you.
I'll just leave you with that. Like, the Lakers just went without the Luka stuff. Just went up to New York and managed to do what we couldn't in a couple of different spots, right? Managed to do what we couldn't against Boston, although, Boston was on the second night of a back-to-back with travel involved, so it is what it is. But, I mean, the Lakers, again, if someone can let me know how much money Brook is getting paid and how much rebounds he ended up with tonight. How much rebounds did he end up with tonight? 2. Damian Lillard is the shortest person on the court and had more rebounds than Brook Lopez.
Correct.
Andre Jackson only played 10 minutes. He had more rebounds than him.
I'm sure Brook is a very nice man. I would love to talk.
Oh, man.
Well, appreciate you, Dr. Let's go to Bleacher Report, balls, then go to pass. Go ahead, Bleacher. Appreciate it. Just hold on for 1 second. I'm going to let all out the same time. Go ahead, Bleacher.
Well, I ain't really said. I mean, I really, just listening and just want to be with you guys because it's really hard watching this team play. I know this roster might just stick, and this is on John Horst because the moves he made were just atrocious. Just bad salaries, bad giving up picks, and then hearing people in the chat talk about we should just trade Giannis and Dame. Like, no, you might as well just sell a team at this point. If you do that, you might as well just sell a team at that point because
right out the year at least.
Right out the year, yeah.
We started over so many times. This team can't afford to just go back and try to compete with this team. The league don't really care about this team already.
Right.
So be trying to not care for us. Like, yeah, get a pick is one thing, but if you don't got no star attraction and want to be here already, then what's the point when you get rid of those players? The player that we need to really think about, is Damian Giannis, but it's just the problem is Taker Ekman right now we've been talking about, and just guys ain't playing good, and we're old, and just stop holding to that nostalgia we did 4 years ago. I'm up to here. Well, you can't just get the loyalty and what we did 4 years ago. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You got teams hungrier. You see what Memphis did tonight? They kept running. The Bucks was getting good threes, and what Memphis? We gonna run out the court.
They just kept running they are running after every possession. Yeah, but go ahead, Bleach Report.
He could Giannis even get 5 minutes on the bench, but as soon as they put him on the bench, they immediately run out of the court because they do cover him. Just run out of the court, and then it's got to the point that even Doc had to get Giannis in the game a little bit earlier before he was ready. So it's like, when is going to be enough? I mean, even in the offseason, the Bucks need to really think about, okay, we need the guys that can run with Giannis and just run the offense. Like, I'm not saying that it's one player. Like you said, it's not just one player, but it's just the effort.
Right.
And it's not even and it's like they're just taking it for granted. Like, you can't just be making turnovers. They played horrible today.
Right.
He played horrible. Like, what are you doing? Turning on the ball 5-6 times today, and you falling down. You expect the calls looking around. And then one thing Giannis did not like was when he had the ball, he just stand there. He's standing there. Everybody just looking around. Move the damn ball around. Get a good shot. You did in the first half. Why y'all guys just watching Giannis in the second?
Right.
Just that. If I'm the coach, I'm like, Giannis, move the damn ball around. And that's one thing that he didn't do in the second half. And then missing 0 for 6 for the free throws. Like, I don't know what's going on with that either. He needs to do better with that, too.
Right.
He shoot the damn ball better. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going to be on his helmet if he won't keep these free throws.
Right.
Like,
I
come
feel
on.
you on that.
Daniel,
Appreciate you.
I have bad news for that. That ain't happening. He ain't getting that better.
It's on you, Paz. Go ahead, Paz. It's on you.
On a positive note, AJ Johnson at least looks okay. He looks promising. Right. Like, the G League games have been fun from him. I've seen a lot of highlights. Looks good.
Yeah, me too. I see. So yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, they're posing him a lot on there. So I'm happy about that. He's very clearly getting there.
Appreciate you, Paz. What else you got, Paz?
That's it. Really, that's all it's good.
I appreciate you tapping in so late, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. All right, Dr. Smith. All right, VP. All right, Paz. Appreciate y'all. We gonna have a better. They gonna win next game. I'm just gonna be popping. They gonna win next game.
It's a back-to-back.
We'll see.
It's a back-to-back.
All right, y'all. All right, go. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Damn, that was a tough one. Let me get my man super chat. Hey, Maurice, you're going to have to tap in one of these days, bro. What up, Maurice? Appreciate the $10 super chat. I find it interesting that this season has basically been an extension of last season. Since Doc took over as coach, the issues we discussed in this year's chat are exactly the same as last year. Wow. Facts. Salute to you, Maurice. Salute to you, too. Montalando, I see y'all. Kenny Mack, Patricia P. I know more than you. Robert Allen, Rigo. Two Red Violin, Scales, Nick C. I see y'all up in here. My bad, not shouting out people earlier. Bucks #1, Jimmy Roller. SB Beck was good. Appreciate you. Boy, mommy, I seen you. Appreciate y'all. Daniel Joseph, you funny as hell in the chat, bro. Salute to you. God got me. I see you, Gibson, Nicholas, Mr. Bahamas, or as No Strings call you, Barack Bahamas, which is hilarious. Salute. Mr. Cool, I see you. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Robbie H, I see you. Cream City, my guy. Automatic was good. Luke was good. I see all y'all. Appreciate it. Trina, thank you for tapping in. Carrie, thank you for tapping in. WFSO was good. And Bizzle, the Fanatics Perspective, I appreciate y'all. Chewy, I see you. Chessbox, James Turner, thank y'all tapping in. Greg Delaney, I see all y'all. Thank you for tapping in. Let's get in the homie here. Let me make sure. Okay, let's get in Brandon. Then we gonna get up out of here. It's getting late. All right, Brandon, it's on you, bro. 1 second. All right, Brandon, give us your quick recap real quick, sir.
I don't know what's going on with the team. I mean, somebody please tell me how many losses that.
We looking bad, man. We looking bad. We looking bad.
We lost against.
We looking bad, bro.
What? We lost against Portland.
We lost 3 in a row. We lost 3. We lost 3 in a row.
Nah, that's 4 in a row.
Yeah, 4 now. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the team behind the scenes.
Something is different.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. So what you think though, Brandon? What did you notice in today's game?
The night game?
Mm-hmm.
They just came out with no energy tonight.
Yeah.
No leg, no nothing.
Yeah, we just didn't play good today. I think we look flat. We look flat.
Memphis, we played like G League. We played like Dookie tonight with Memphis G League players.
Right. They didn't even have Ja Morant today. We let Jaren Jackson Jr. look like a top 75 player tonight. It's unfortunate, Brandon. We got a back-to-back though, so we back at it tomorrow. So that's why I want to stay too long. We're gonna spin the block tomorrow. They play OKC.
I'm about to go off on this team right now. You want me to say it? This team, John Horst, you need to wake the hell up. You see a lot of this team are making moves before the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Why not bust the move? Don't wait until the trade deadline. Just bust the move. Cut some players. Like, cut some two-way players.
No, we don't want to
Sign
cut two-way because the two-way players
Watson.
don't hurt the team, though, Brandon. They don't hurt the team. Two-way players are not even technically on the roster. That's why we want to get Ryan Rollins on the roster, because he's a two-way player. You have to be signed to the contract to be on the actual roster to be able to play in the playoff. We have so many problems. It's like ridiculous. I mean, we got a full roster, so even if we want to get somebody at the buyout, we can't get nobody at the buyout. We in the second apron, so we can't combine players for trade. It has to be dollar for dollar. We don't have anything. If we're trying to trade, we don't have anything to sweeten the deal as far as picks. So for us to do anything, a team would have to do us a favor. We are in a bad spot. We have a aging team, and we don't really have a lot of options to get youth. The only thing we can do as a team is play smarter basketball. We have to play higher IQ basketball. That is the only thing that's going to save us, is attention to detail, because we don't have enough athleticism to beat a lot of these young teams. We need to beat them by execution, and that's where we've been failing mightily at. Because as a total, this team has low basketball IQ. As a total team, we have low IQ. And until we can fix that and improve that, we're going to continue to have these peaks and valleys during the season. Just these peaks and valleys, because we don't play consistent basketball. In order to be great, you have to play consistent basketball. That's what made the Spurs great. Consistent excellence. They were always executing. Even win, lose, or draw, they were executing. The Bucks don't execute, and if they do, it's for short periods of time. We don't have our attention span is very short, like a child, like my daughter or something. They can only focus for a few minutes and not long periods of time. That's why we're in this issue. And just like Maurice, that was a telling statement. You said the same stuff we complained about this year is the same stuff we was complaining about last year. Nothing's changed on this team. Even though the players have changed, the mentality, the way we playing is still identical. It's still the same. So I don't know what needs to happen. Maybe the players need to take some more accountability, but this is definitely an issue. But go ahead, Brandon. Let me finish up before it get too late, so we get up out of here. Go ahead, Brandon.
All right. I want to say this about the Danny friend. To you, Am, to everybody, I think the team, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because we hold on from old good,
Right.
old body contract.
Yeah.
But also, Brook Lopez, we got to find a way to get Brook Lopez off the team in the offseason.
Well, we don't have to worry about. Remember, his contract is over in the offseason, so we don't have to do anything. His contract is done in the offseason.
Also, I want to say this about Brook Lopez. How many rebounds did Brook Lopez have?
He only had 2 rebounds. Yeah, he only had 2.
I think.
Yeah, he only had 2 rebounds. But we about to spin the block though tomorrow though. Go ahead, Brandon.
Brook Lopez, you're not in Denver no more. I don't know what the heck Denver got you do. Like, it's okay shooting 3, yeah. But come on, bro. 2 goddamn rebound.
Yeah.
You act that big. We know you cannot move. Brook Lopez, now we see it. Brook Lopez is not playable against unathletic big. Everything who we going against, who got athletic big or wing,
Right.
I think it's time but to move on from Brooklyn. Why not play, put Dolly Smith in, Chris Middleton in? What the choice do we have? You see a lot of players that we keep holding on to, we need to get work out them. Like, yeah, like this is not 2021 no more. It's about, 2025. And I see why people think about it. Next year league is getting more faster and more hungrier. We got too much everybody on the team. Like, I love my Bucks. I know we all do. But this team has to figure something out. Look at themselves in the mirror. Think about what the focus is for the future.
Right.
It's back tomorrow, but do you think this team gonna be played by tomorrow? I don't know.
We gonna see.
No.
Yeah, we gonna see. All right, Brandon. Appreciate you tapping in, though, Brandon. We gonna spin the block tomorrow, and
All right,
hopefully
bro.
for a win. All right, bro. Appreciate
All
you. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I know we spinning the block tomorrow. All right, y'all. It is what it is. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Helps other people find the electrifying content. This is the best Bucks community on YouTube. This is your number one Bucks source on YouTube with the number one Buck chat on YouTube. Let's get it. Let's keep supporting this team. We got a back-to-back. We play OKC and OKC tomorrow. I'll see y'all after the game. You know, we go live after every Bucks game. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, where the Milwaukee Bucks just got their head beat in at Fiserv Forum. Y'all already know the score and all that. I'm just frustrated with everything that's going on, y'all. This is ridiculous. All these trades, us just holding pat, and we can't really do anything. And we just gotta just pray and hope for the best for this team. So let's just keep supporting them, hoping they turn the corner or a young player develops faster than we think and we can get something going. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to ride this out until the end of the year and hopefully we can do something in the off season. But even then, like I said, Pat Connaughton has a player option. Middleton has a player option. Why would they not pick up the player option? So I'm saying worst case scenario, we'll keep the same team for the next 2 years, and we just have to accept that. Dude, when we're upset about whatever's going on, we have to understand we sacrifice to win a championship. There's a lot of franchises that have never won a championship or have not won a championship in 50 years or whatever. So we won ours 4 years ago and we sacrificed a lot, and now we're paying the piper now. That's just what it is. And we got to hope we can figure out and navigate enough to really make some noise in the playoffs. Otherwise, we're going to have a ceiling of like the second round, and that's being realistic. I know we got playoff Middleton, we got playoff Damian, but them cats is all older and they're going against young, hungry Lions out there. They're going against young, hungry Lions out there. So we're going to see. We're going to keep grinding over y'all and keep supporting this team. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Damn the Bucks. Every time I think they turn in a corner, they do some foolishness. Let's just see what happened tomorrow. It's a whole new day, y'all. Comment, like, subscribe. Gone.